So here's the thing. If I upload this, it probably won't be until tomorrow. And I mean, I can get some more uh, room. But until then, I won't have enough room to record for very long. So if I do this, I'm going to have to do this pretty quickly in a good fashion here. So, yeah, okay. So you hurt my Pidgeotto with that. I don't really care. So the thing is, well, ooh, cool. 160 XP. That actually helps. If I've had more than that, it'd be great, but it's hard to do that. I would go take on other trainers, but I would rather save that till after I get the badge because here's the thing: I might wind up getting to level 30 when I take them on, and may not be able to control them. So that's the thing that can happen randomly. So I wouldn't take the chance. I just want to level them up as much as I can, and then try and take out take on the gym leader. Now, don't be ashamed to go and level up your Pokemon if you need to do it, but always check out what you gotta deal with before you do it. That's why you gotta save. Always make sure you save before you do it, and then you can either reset, like I said, or use save states, which I highly recommend using regular saves if you have that, or both if you have both. You know, and more so on the save states because they come in handy, especially because even though the consoles themselves will wear out, it lessens the chance of that happening. Even though it doesn't have to do it forever, but it basically delays the process. It delays it for as long as it can. The more you use and rely on save states. You know, a lot of people don't want to use it, and they think it's cheating, which it's not. Because how else you? Because really, I don't know about you, but I don't. Because this is what makes sense to me. Cause based on how much money you have in the game, it's not worth it to waste a Pokeball when you can't even capture them. So, and if you don't know, you have to always weaken your Pokemon anyway, that you're trying to capture anyhow. Depending on the Pokemon themselves, usually sometimes you can get away with it if they're very weak enough. But not all Pokemon are going to be susceptible to that. That's why it's always a good idea to have a weaker Pokemon in your set. Say around 7, maybe 3, somewhere around there, at least, at the most. Yeah. So let's just keep going, and then I'll just do this, and maybe we'll get into, that. There's one more Pokemon I know I gotta level up before I go into there. Nice. Let's see what you're looking at before we can get you leveled up. There, buddy. 332. That's still, thing is as well is that I need to push B button, with the digital pad, because I don't have analog stick with this. I would never recommend using analog with it because analog doesn't work too well, and you have to use on-screen controls anyway. They never do work right anyhow, no matter what game it is. And that's just for mobile. I mean, like, unless you're using it on a control pad that actually freaking works, which is almost nearly impossible to work with for mobile, yeah, it's just not worth it. So don't even, like Metal Gear Solid, that thing, actually, believe it or not, is really not worth even playing unless you use the digital pad. So, and I know you can use the digital pad. You don't actually, because I remember when I was playing it, it didn't force me to actually have to do it when I was legitimately doing it on console. Believe it or not. So, anyway, there it is, and we did it. Okay, so now I want to switch to our last remaining Pokemon that has to be leveled up, and our Pharaoh. So, and then we'll heal up, drop off our Pokemons and save, and then if we can't beat her again at, say, level 23, which we should be able to, then we'll go to level 24 and then 25. And just so you know, this is just me reminding myself, okay? Not to try and repeat myself, this is going to remind myself. keeping a record here, because sometimes I can forget what my goal is here, what I'm trying to do. So, it's more for me than it is for you. Or as well, in case you forget what we're trying to do. But I guarantee you, most likely, a lot of you will be like, I already remember what you're trying to do. For me, the player, because depending on how tired you are, it's going to be not easy for me. So I actually got something new as well from the store that I've never had. I mean, not to say I never had biscuity meatballs, but I haven't had their version. So, and again, I apologize for the remark about beating up someone, but then again, I'm not here for your pleasure. So, I'm not here to please you. In other words, I'm here to please myself and those who actually recognize my work and try to at least give me some bit of recognition. Be great, even though that I'm also starting to lose out on views on BitChute now, which is crazy. They're not doing as well as they should be doing, but it's all right. At least they're doing well enough on their own, but it's just, plus a lot of times as well, it's just like some of them seem to just kind of suffer versus another one or the other one. Or a couple of videos might be more viewed than the other one. It just ain't fair to that video. Not because of based on what I was saying, but because of what I provided. So, for me, it's always been not that I'm in it for the views or anything, but it does help me keep a placeholder for when I get enough views. At least more than 0 and more than 1. That helps me out more than you think it would. And of course, I don't even get that half the time. A lot of times I get 1, 0, maybe a couple of views. 8 views is more than plenty. At least since it's on YouTube anyway. The more views it is, it also helps out as well to get the content recognized. So I don't know why mine ain't that popular. I'm not saying mine needs to be more popular or overshadowing anybody else, and I will never say that it should be. And I don't believe that they should be overshadowing my content either. That's just not fair. Really, it's not. So if you're watching this by the time that this comes out, this is how I feel about things, about views, that it should always be equally viewed. Instead of one overshadowing the other, or someone else getting more views than you, that's not fair. No one should have 1 million more views than me, or nor should I have more than them. It's not fair to them, or anybody else. It's just more fair to have enough views. I mean, I honestly don't need that many to be happy, but I need just enough to be happy enough that it keeps me motivated to know that it's worth it to upload. Otherwise, I feel like there's no need. And comments don't count, unlike what people have you believe. It's not what the comments do. It's the views. I mean, like, a lot of people may feel that it's different for them, but that's just them. That's something I should point out. But for me, I feel like it's just more the views than it is anything else. Even though that I would like for people to subscribe and get it out there, so that people can see it from my point of view, instead of, especially if you enjoy it that much. And put likes on it. Nice. Okay, so who should I bring out that's going to be the next one? I would say definitely yeah, let's go get our Pokemon healed up, because we're ready to go take on Misty here. So, and Misty never fashioned herself as when she first started out, was not as a gym leader. It only became later on when they kept pushing her back. That's how they wrote her out. Even though it basically contradicted the entire role of the character, which made no sense, because she never wanted to be one. She didn't. And then it was like she was kind of eased into it because they changed her personality. Like, you know what? I like this, so I'm good. I'm happy. You know, whatever. So let's go ahead and go back in here. I'm not going to bother to use my other two Pokemon. So let's go ahead and do that. Depositing my two Pokemon. That's going to be fine. I know there's like only an amount of 30, so there's like more than 30 Pokemon in the entire game. So, which means that if you had more than 30 Pokemon, you're going to have to switch your boxes anyway. So, you know, and because you're also getting the females to up the ante here about making it equally evaluated, being able to study more of the Pokemon, you'd have to change more often anyway. So, you know, that's another thing. You can mix them all you want to, but it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and take on Misty. See how well we would do, because I'm gonna save Pikachu as my go-to Pokemon, or not really go-to, but my ace in the hole. And I'm gonna save here as well, just in case I need to level up one more time and another one. So I'm gonna be taking, you know, like these, rounds against her just to see if I can beat her. So let's do it. Hi, you're a new face. So blah 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 blah. Okay. So there should be nothing. Staryu is nothing. Ghost Pharaoh. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Fairy. Nice. Okay, so not to use. Yes, we will. We're gonna use our ace in the hole because he needs to level up anyways. Like the high, you like to find him. So Starmie, let's see how well you do against my Thunder Wave. There we go. We got it in time because we are also fast enough. Ooh, nice. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And maybe not. Oh, hell no. Okay, we were not able to do this fight, right? Okay. So let me get this straight. Let me try this again and see if I can't use a different tactic. If not, we'll go ahead and level up again and then try it again another time. As I really don't have a hell of a lot of time here to deal with this, so I'm going to go ahead and use Fairy Attack. Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay, so alright. Pikachu, get out here. And then we'll use our Charmander. Thunder Wave. And I'm going to use... Oh, hell no, you did not just do that. Okay, Thunder Shock. And of course you would use that. And you became confused. So we're going to switch out to... Yeah, Jackal. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Come on, man. That's not fair. Come on. Let me get your Pokemon down. I trained for this. Well, not to get ambushed by this crap. Let's just use Gust. No, no, come on. That's BS. Come on, man. Don't be like that. I'm telling you, I'm not liking this. I should have used another Pokemon because I should be using Leech Life, and of course, let's use Pharaoh. Damn it! Really, really. Okay, I think we know what to do here. So we're gonna actually go use a different Pokemon, and we're gonna level it up. Yeah, we are. No, we're not gonna go there. What am I doing here? I need the Pokemon Center. So we're almost close enough to beating Starmie, but we're not gonna do it. I don't know why I did that. That was ridiculous, but okay. It doesn't really hurt to get them twice done, but that doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and withdraw. Let's withdraw you. I don't really have a good strategy for this fight, so don't even ask me to give you a good strategy because it's all in the matter of trying to get something done. So I'm actually going to use Zubat and level it up. I'm gonna actually save state in case I need to do more. Because I think Zubat will evolve to another thing. So I'm actually going to go ahead and probably use this. We got the lowest Pikachu. Okay. Now the thing about Zubat is it can learn a move that's really useless because you have better Pokemon that can actually take better advantage of it. So I won't tell you what it is, but you know. Why did I do that? I didn't mean to do. I didn't mean to do that. I switched out to the wrong Pokemon. Doesn't really matter anyway. It's just a matter of trying to get him leveled up. Did not mean to do that, but it really doesn't matter. So go Zubat. Now, let's get you leveled up again with Pikachu here. And then we'll stop here. This is another battle. Okay, that was pretty quick. Alright, Pikachu. It would be nice if you were quicker than that, but let's just keep going. Nice. Now, the higher they are, the more better off you are about getting more EXP. Always remember that. But always remember as well that if they're higher than the Pokemon you have, you're gonna want to train. You're gonna change to a different or to a higher Pokemon that's gonna be able to stand a chance, even if that Pokemon gets a little hurt. Doesn't really matter. And like this Pokemon could hurt it back because it hit it. So there you go, paralyze it. You know that it doesn't always work. Shut its skin. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen that move. And of course, it's unable to move. Wait a minute, I thought it was already a paralyzed. But anyway, so let's just keep going. Shed skin. What the? No, come on, man, just go. Zubat. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing this. Even though the Pikachu's not going to be able to grow too much here. So it doesn't really matter because we're trying to get Zubat up. And of course, Ekans. Oh, crank. Crank anchors. Okay. Alright. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Doesn't matter what you do to me because you can't stop me from electrocuting you. It's not like you can stop me from doing that. You can only stop me from doing other moves, and that's it. And switching out my Pokemon, that's about it. Zubat grew to level 9. Alright, now we gotta go over there and go heal up. And I think that's all the time we have for this episode because I'll have to do some more training. I'll do it a little bit later because, we're running out of room here. Anyway, yeah, so see you guys next time. I'm going to save here. That's what I recommend you do. Oops. I should not have done that. It doesn't really matter anyway. I can always capture another Zubat. But anyway, see you guys next time. Until then, later.